up, everybody? How's it going? It is Tuesday. It is Mixing It Up Day, and we are here. We are live, and as you can tell, we're playing like musical chairs right now between Sifu and Hogan's Yogurt's here. Every week we have one or the other, but not both. Sifu was scheduled to be on the show, and then something came up, so he had to skedaddle. But he did apologize and all that. But we told him to get a latte and all that shit.
He was incredibly disheartened that he had to miss the show.
He looked so mad.
He did.
He was not.
He got
happy.
in the room, got all set up, ready to mix, and then the phone rings.
Yep. Fun times. All right.
Sort of fun.
Sorry, your volume was.
But how's everybody doing in the chat tonight? For real, that's what I'm curious about.
How's everybody in chat? James just came off of a live. I know he was doing a tank review. So if you guys want to go check that out, go check out Frames Janklin.
Yeah, dude, he was doing this sucker.
Yeah, I didn't even know Unicorn put out a tank recently. I do not keep
up
with
dude.
them very well.
It's not super new. I think it might be like 2 months old. It's not that old though. It's a really good tank.
Alrighty, so as you guys can tell, on this episode we're going to be mixing up some Molinberry stuff. Very excited. I actually cheated for this one. I bought a bunch of flavorings last week and they showed up yesterday, so I was prepared because I'm tired of this whole I don't have all the other ones except for the big four, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I need more of the littler guys or the lesser known guys. Yet I still don't have a sweetener for this one. It's just another week with no fucking sweetener.
Oh no, dude! I'm cheating. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. I'm over it. Like I'll cheat with sweeteners.
No, it isn't. Even last week, Sifu didn't really care much for the Wonder Flavor sweetener, so he ended up throwing in some Capella in there, and he's like, "It tastes so much better."
Yeah, he's like, it brightened it right up.
Yeah,
just like 3 drops, it brightened it right up.
Yep, pretty much. All right, so yeah, what I've been mixing, Mitch. Since you haven't been here in a minute, you wanna start us off on this one?
Yeah, the last 4 days I've been mixing like a madman. I finally got some time to get caught up. I've been super far behind on orders due to a bunch of personal life issues stuff popping up, but yeah, back on track. Lots of my mailman. I don't know what he thinks I do, because I keep walking out and handing him loads of crap the last couple days. But it felt good to not have that like on my mind. That's what always happens if I fall even a day or two behind on orders. Like I just feel like I got a giant weight sitting on top of me. So I don't like letting people down. But I'm really happy to be back. Yeah, missed you guys. Missed everybody in chat. So, but yeah, I did make a bunch of changes to the menu. I'm super excited about that. Added some new stuff for people to try out, and took 5 recipes off and moved them to the vault. I'm like Disney. I'm gonna open up the vault every once in a while.
You don't do secret menu. That's what you're saying.
Dude, I like that because and it's funny because you went to Disney. I went to Fortnite. To me, I was like, oh yeah, dude, they vault shit all the time in that game. Yeah, I play Fortnite and I'm not a child. Leave me alone. It's fun.
But yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of it for me. What about you, Chris?
Okay, well, I haven't been mixing like crazy or anything like that for obvious reasons. But I have mixed a couple things recently. So I think the last week I mentioned that I mixed up a cookies and cream ice cream, which I'm excited. I only knuckled it. I knuckled it the other day. Still haven't vaped it because I like to try new flavors that I've been steeping out on like a weekend when I can really pay attention to what I'm doing, take notes, and not be driving around and like barely drinking any water and expecting to get like really good notes from it because my taste buds are just jacked from vaping like crazy while I'm at work. So that's one thing that I'm excited about. I mixed up some the other day, which I think I'm just gonna have to quickly look on my ELR because I've already forgotten. But I was pretty excited for it. Oh, that's what it was. Yes. Okay, so in Canada and the UK, I don't think that you guys have it, but there's a chocolate bar called a Crunchy,
Okay.
and it's basically like sponge toffee dipped in milk chocolate.
Sounds good.
And it's fire, right? It's like super good. It's one of my favorite chocolate bars. Like I love a lot of chocolate bars. I'm not gonna lie, but there's some that like I could live without and wouldn't care. Crunchy is one that I always want to be around, so I decided that I was gonna make a crunchy ice cream. And the reason why I went with the ice cream is because I don't want to say that custards are played out because they're not. I fucking love them, but I'm trying to like broaden my own mixing horizons, and seeing as I can't broaden them to fruits, I might as well broaden them to different kinds of desserts. So I once again have not tried. I haven't tried that one yet because I just mixed it up on Sunday. But I went like with a different route than the last few ice creams that I've been working with. I kind of got away from liquid barn ice cream, going back to my fave, the good old vanilla gelato from Flavor Art, because it's literally its choice to me. And liquid barn ice cream, for everybody out there, if you guys love it, you love it. That's awesome. To me, it's not really that good of an ice cream. It's a great concentrate. I think it's a really good tasting concentrate, but to me, it's not ice cream. So that's what I went with.
Is what you're saying.
What's that?
It has its place, is what you're saying.
Oh, dude, 100%. Like, I will always be in mixes for me. It just won't be like that main note. Another thing that I've been working on is I worked on a third version of a cannoli. So I'm sweating hard on this cannoli. Like, I really want to make a good cannoli vape. I'm actually vaping the V2 right now, and I like it. And the one thing that I'm not 100% sold on, because I don't know this concentrate that well, but I got the mascarpone cheese, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I bought that when I was buying up a bunch of stuff for like the Wonder Flavor Challenge.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I like it, but I also don't know if I don't like it.
That one has
it's
a
really
long
strange.
steep.
So I'm gonna like try playing with the like the percent.
Yeah, that one has a long steep though, because it's got that full-on stinky cheese kind of like.
Yeah, it even still does, and like I made this on the 31st, so it's 2 weeks ago today is when I made this.
Okay.
And like, it when you smell it, right? It doesn't smell like really stinky, but like it's almost like it's taken away a little bit from the cream cheese that I already had in there. So I just have to like give it a time. And when in the V3, I made it like I lowered it from 0.5% to 0.35% because I like the creaminess and like kind of that touch of funk that it's giving me, but I think it's a little too funky for me at the 0.5%. But we'll see. Like I'm not like I just started this bottle like maybe yesterday, something like that. Maybe it might have even been on Sunday when I mixed up the other one.
Did you get the Wonder Flavors cannoli shell?
Yeah, that's what I'm using for my shell.
Dude.
I'm trying to like help it out that shell a little bit because like I'm not saying it's bad, but like it's the right thing to use, but I feel like it needs some help personally for me.
No, yeah. Like I've used it
like
once,
building around that.
Yeah.
So far I'm pretty happy with where it's going. The V3 we'll have to see. I also I sent out some to a buddy of the V3 because he like placed an order, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna see if he'll check this out for me. Because sometimes I don't trust my palate. Do you guys get that? You must. Like that points will be like, I think this is good, but I need some reassurance.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I've done. And other than that, I've just been, I've been just checking out shit that I've mixed in the past and making notes. And I've just really in the last, I'm going to say like the last 2 months, I feel like I've evolved so much that I feel productive if I don't mix anything, but I've test stuff that I've already vaped and make notes on it. I feel like that is probably more beneficial than just mixing. But that is everything for me. So, Clown, how about yourself?
I've been getting some orders out Seriously, I was telling the guys before the show, it's getting to that level where like the drunken apple cakes is starting to smell muted to me, because I've been doing so much of it that all the flavorings are just kind of like my nose is just getting way too used to it, and it's getting really weird. Like I even made myself a bottle, and it feels kind of empty. Like I could still taste some of the notes and things like that, but it's just too much oversaturation of that at this moment. So we'll see. Then as far as mixing otherwise, I haven't really done a whole lot. I really need to jump onto maybe making myself some new things, because I've gotten so many concentrates in the past year. It's not even funny. And I probably haven't even touched a tenth of them. And I need to like really explore further. Need to really dive into that. But today we're doing Molinberry, and I'm excited because this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. Since what's it called? Labworks kept pushing it on me that I needed to try Molinberry. What was it, Chris? What was it? When did we have that meeting with him? Like a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, like it was a long time ago.
Yeah, and he was like, you gotta get Molinberry. You gotta get all the Molinberry. I'm like, okay, I'll get the Molinberry.
Yeah, you gotta get away from all the American flavor houses. You gotta try this other stuff.
But we're trying out some Molinberry now, and I'm excited about that. But other than that, yeah, I haven't really. Between friends sending me stuff and like I've been trying out Sifu's things, and like I said last week, and I'm gonna say it again this week, that fig custard, you gotta get you some of that. Seriously, it's fucking amazing. Like I vaped through an entire 30 mil in maybe 3 days or so. I don't know. It did not last me. For me, that's a feat, because I vape a lot, but I tend to have so many things running at the same time that I don't vape through shit that quickly. Alrighty, let's take a quick ad break, and then we'll be right back. Alright, Alright, so that was Shake and Bake Media. Seriously, guys, if you are looking to make labels for bottles or products and stuff, hit them up. They are great in their graphics department. Have you seen Sifu's? I think Mitch, they helped you out with yours, right?
Yeah, Anthony helped me with my logo.
Yep. And I know they did Vaping Jedi's logo recently. They've done so much work. It's not even like it's hard to even keep up with what they're doing. And if you're looking into the market for some CBD products, go check out Exotic Leaf. They do some really great stuff too, and they got other things on there. Just go check out their sites. Alrighty, so let's jump into this. Some Molinberry stuff. This is an Australian company, so we'll see how this goes, because I've heard their liquids are different. And honestly, I've only used the milkshake base, so we'll see how this goes.
Are they Australian?
Yeah.
I thought they were Polish.
Are they
Polish? They're not?
I thought
I could be wrong. I could 100% be wrong.
I really thought that's why Labworks kept pushing it on me, because they were Australian. But I don't know. Let me look it up.
No, I thought that he just worked with them, and that's why.
Yeah, I knew he worked with them. I knew that much.
I have no idea. Does this say on here?
By the way, Chris, you want to start us off?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I have no idea where they're from. But anyways, yeah.
Oh, no,
they're not from North America.
They're Polish. They're Polish.
Just leave it at that.
Yeah, they're like from somewhere in Europe.
What's funny is on this bottle it says manufactured by Chemnovatic. Chemnovatic SP, and then some ridiculously long word. I'm guessing that's the address, and they're in Poland.
Yeah,
Lubin.
Addy says Poland.
Lubin.
Okay, yeah.
Lubin.
Well, either way, Polish company.
Addy.
Sorry, misbranded there, but yeah, it says Chemnovatic.
Yeah,
on these
VTA is obviously from Australia for sure.
Yeah, VTA is. which I like their stuff
okay.
too.
So, I'm just gonna start with my title. So mine's called Mole, because I literally thought of Austin Powers, and with like Kevin from what was that show? I can't even remember what it's called now. Kevin Savage? No, that's his. No, what's his real name?
It was Ben Savage.
Ben Savage. No, wait. Was it that or was his no? Ben Savage is the
Ben
one
Savage
from
is Boy Meets World. Yeah, that's his younger brother. Yeah. It's his older brother.
Fred Savage.
Yeah, he's the kid from
Savage.
He was the kid from the Wonder Years.
Sorry. Yeah, I was thinking because his name was Kevin Arnold, and I was like mixing the two fucking names up. Anyways, so in Austin Powers, he's the guy with the big old mole, and he's like, I see that it's. He's like, I see the irony in the fact that I am also a mole, and I have this huge mole. Anyway, so whatever. I thought it was funny. Apparently, that's why I used it. So it's moly, and I'm going for like a tropical lemonade. Is what I'm trying to go with. So I've not used like 2 or 3 of these. So I'm hoping that it works. Why not? Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. So all the flavor notes that I could find on the Chill Pink lemonade were like everyone was using it crazy high. So I felt, I guess I'm going to have to follow suit, especially because people were saying like single flavor mixes, they were running at like 7 or 8%. And I'm going to be adding to it. So I am running it at 7%. That's my main note. And then to add to my tropicalness, I'm using Funky Pineapple at 2.5%. I'm back in my pink raspberry for the Chill Pink lemonade with pink raspberry at 1.5%. And then I'm using sweet strawberry at 2%. And I have Shape Up Pear in there at 0.35% because it kind of, to me, it's got like this real brightness to it. So I'm hoping that it can kind of just like add a little bit without you really tasting pear. I'm kind of hoping that all the citrus that's in there will kind of like take it away. And then I am cheating 100%. I'm cheating. I'm putting in super sweet at 0.5%. So actually, because of the Chill Pink lemonade and using it at such a high percent, this is like one of the higher flavor totals I've had in a while, and it's at 13.85%. So we'll see what it's like. Hopefully it's going to be good. Also, the Chill Pink lemonade in the people's notes, because I just got that concentrate in, there was people saying that they're like, oh yeah, it's like a totally acceptable amount of cooling. So I'm hoping that it's not too cooling. So I'm not the biggest fan, but that ever so slight touch of cooling, I can jam with. So we'll have to wait and see. Mitch.
So my recipe is called a big, funky, soft-shaped tropical mess of Molinberry. And that is because I'm using big watermelon, funky pineapple, tropical mango, shape up pear, and soft banana. And I am also a cheater, and I am just having super sweet already on my recipe. And it came in at 10%, 3% watermelon, the big watermelon, 2% funky pineapple, 1.5% shape up pear, 1% soft banana, because I just kind of want it like there, but in the back, and then 2% tropical mango. I'm just kind of doing a shotgun blast of all of the stuff I have from them, excluding like the cookie bites and the milkshake. So we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah, I don't think that those would work with everything else you've mixed in.
Right.
I'm all for weird, Mitch, but that might be a little weird.
I don't know.
Right?
Sifu, if you guys go check out Sifu's, it's an interesting one too. But he only had 4 flavorings and he just threw them all in. Oh god. Yeah, I'm actually looking up Sifu's recipe. There you go. So Sifu's recipe is called They See Me Molin. And this one has a watermelon at 5%, funky pineapple at 3.5%, legendary custard at 4%, and soft banana at 3%. So I don't know. The watermelon feels like it'd be a weird throw in there, but whatever. that was Sifu's recipe. It's funny because we always forget to like give each other's for the people that didn't make it to the show. All right, so then as far as my recipe is concerned, mine is called Molen Breakfast, and mine is a classic Belgian waffle at 0.5%, creamy cake at 0.45%, custard at 0.33, double mocha coffee at 0.15, freaky donut at 0.75, and yellow cake at 0.21. And if I see fit later on, I might try out some Capella sweetener, because I actually did buy some sweeteners for another thing we had talked about not too long ago, which we need to fill Mitch in after the show.
Dun dun dun.
This is the way we mull. Okay, I can even remember that. Oh, I like that. I like that. Oh man.
Dude, I just want to like give a shout out to Molinberry for like some of their original names.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I have 5 different Molinberry flavors in here, and all of them are like different, right? Like chill pink lemonade, funky pineapple, pink raspberry, shape up pear. The only one that's like normal is sweet strawberry.
No, yeah. Even when you're trying to like look them up on the flavor lists and stuff, they're like the only option on some of these, which is really nice because you're not having to dig through everything.
Yeah, you know you're not gonna get Zen. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah, because they're already there and there's not many options.
You're like, I'm guaranteed not getting Zen. Sweet.
Speaking of getting Zen, I actually need to make this recipe public. What's up, Daytime Frank?
Oh yeah, I think I don't think I have yet either.
Erwin Kopecki? Sorry if I mispronounced that.
I think it's just Erwin Kopecki.
Kopecki, okay. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, I'm worldly as fuck, boys. You need a
shitty at
I
names.
got you.
I'm shitty at names, even though I have one of the worst names to pronounce in the world.
You know what's amazing though? Like I could smack your name out of the park.
I think you did a long time ago.
Yeah, and you're probably like, wow, totally thought that he was gonna butcher it. He's from Canada.
Yeah. One that cracked me up was what's it called? Damn, Aziz actually got it on the first try without much like information behind it. He even taught me how to say it in Arabic. I don't remember because it was long ago. Yeah, he taught me how to say it in Arabic a long time ago. I can't remember for shit now. I'd have to look through our DMs, but yeah, he actually taught me that. He showed me how they spell it in Arabic. I was like, holy crap, that sounds so much worse. Because I couldn't read it for shit. I miss hanging out with Aziz.
Me too, man. Fucking love Aziz.
What I love about Aziz was
there's
he
lots
was
of people I've met through my journey though that I miss, that I don't get to see very often anymore.
Right? It's insane.
That's life though. That's like life in general. There's like lots of people that I've friended over the years, and you just like lose touch, and at what point you're like, oh man, I really need to reach out to them, and then you don't. And
yeah, well, it's okay. Like my kids are like hitting that weird teenage level in life, and my daughter watches a lot of those teen movies and stuff, and all of them are like, we're gonna be friends forever. And in my head, like the cynical part of me goes, after high school, you won't talk to any of these fuckheads. If you do every once in a while, it's lucky.
The amount of people that you'll talk to after, it's like very low. Like you will talk to some, but it'll be very low.
Yeah.
And it's not even guaranteed.
Yeah, pretty much. It's insane.
Like it's funny because I still talk to people that I went to high school with, but I wasn't friends with them in high school.
Oh, that's even crazier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've actually had
very few friends.
I think it was like 4 or 5 years after high school. And keep in mind, here in Texas, I only did like a year. I did my senior year here in Texas. what's it called? I met some people and they were like, "Hey, you're so and so, right?" I'm like, yeah, good to see you." And in my head, I'm like, I don't know where you met me.
Like, well, you met me though, and you
Uh-huh.
know my name,
Yeah,
but I honestly don't know who you are. This is kind of weird for me, but
very much
you
so.
seem nice.
And you try not to be an ass of like, well, I don't know you.
Like, oh yeah, it's like, oh, you don't remember me? No, totally, for sure.
Yeah.
I remember that shit you used to do in class. They'd be like, we never had class together. Oh.
uh, Mitch is already vaping.
Yeah, it's the two flavors that I had the absolute lowest total are the two that come through the most.
They're
The
dominating.
soft banana and yeah, the banana and the pear.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, the shape up pear is like pretty. I don't want to say it's aggressive. I actually think it tastes really good, but it is like when you look what they say, like lots of people mix it at, it's way higher than I would mix it at personally. That's why I
Oh
made
wow.
sure, dude. 0.11. That's what I need to put in here. 0.11.
Yeah, I haven't found the Molinberry bubblegum yet. I'm gonna have to probably order directly from them or something. We'll see.
Well, I think you can get that from DIY juice.
Oh really? Yeah, because Bull
Yeah, they have a
City
lot of
they don't
Molinberry
have
too.
much, and River doesn't has even less. It's fucking insane how little they have.
I feel like on DIY juice they have multiple pages of.
Yeah, because I know the Molinberry line's pretty huge. It's not something to scoff at.
I'll tell you right now how many they have. They have like around 60 flavors.
Crazy.
There's one that they have. It's called creamy cake. I want to try that one,
I
which
have
you're
that
using
one.
tonight.
Yeah. See how that goes.
Dude, their chocolate custard's really nice. I've liked it so far. What did you just say though? You wanted to try.
No, on comments, Grocery Boy Jr. said they got the bubble gum. That'd be interesting.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so I saw that. I haven't tried their bubble gum. Um, so far, Wonder flavor, like the bubblegum combo that I found that works the best for me has been Wonder Flavors bubblegum and Lorraine's bubblegum. A mix of those two, it's damn near spot on to like the bubblegum from the middle of a blow pop.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't have it. So sorry, I lied.
But they have all the other ones.
Yeah, they have quite a few other ones. Like there's some that I want to try. Like I don't even know what this pineapple lassie is, but it looks like it might be like coconut pineapple
Yeah.
or something. That sounds delicious. They also have a wild strawberry. I'm curious what that's like. I have not ordered that yet.
I got that one. I have the wild strawberry.
I'm curious about the Mexican cactus.
Yeah,
They have quite a few. Actually, shout out to Addy Tooney. He told me about this website a long time ago, and I like slept on it hard because I was too cheap. But now I'm like addicted to buying stuff from them.
Oh, trust me, dude. That's how I feel about Bull City. I was like, I'm never gonna buy from Bull City. Now I think I've already gone through at least 7 orders in the last year.
Yeah, dude, I've actually spent $500 in the last 6 weeks at this place. Like they're probably like, this guy can't keep this up. There's no chance. And I'll be like, bet, let's go.
Bro, I got a YouTube show to fucking keep up with. Tastes fruity.
One thing I am excited about, and I'm about to do right now, I just got done filling up my two 125 mils of nicotine that I keep in the house. And I'm gonna grab this one that I just filled them up with and wheel myself over to my nicotine mini fridge.
Oh, you finally got that set up?
Yep, I got it. I bought it for myself as my birthday present.
Did you get the wine rack
What was
thing
your
one that
birthday?
you were talking about last week or something?
No, my birthday was the 8th.
Oh, okay.
No, I ended
Oh,
up.
of April?
I ended up.
Happy birthday,
Yeah.
dude. Shit.
Hmm.
Fuck, happy birthday or happy belated, I guess.
Thank you. I was gonna get like a wine fridge, like a locking one, and our Home Depot kind of sucks. But I got a Magic Chef, like a 4.4 cubic feet, and it's all refrigerator. There's no freezer in it.
Yeah.
And I have all my Nick in there. It's nice. Scored it for like $159 as it was on sale. I'm really happy with it. And I could not fit very much more nicotine in it. It's got about 7 gallons.
So if you're in the need for nicotine,
just gonna start making my own one shots, Nick shots.
Right. Chris, Grocery Boy Jr. says that the pineapple lassie is a pineapple yogurt.
Ooh,
right.
Interesting.
I'd be down with that. I can't even have yogurt anymore, so I'd be okay with that.
Yo, I just had the first for everything. Okay, so like this lid had no fucking nozzle in it.
Nice.
Like there's no nipple in here. So then when I like shook it up and everything else,
did it get everywhere?
Well, I went to go take it off and I just spun it over and was about to like drip on the like dry cotton and then it leaked all over my goddamn hands.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
So I don't know how it happened, but that literally same thing happened to me earlier today. And I was in the middle of mixing and I just cracked this bottle of Super Sweet. Like I've barely used it. And I put the cap back on, realized I forgot I need to add sweetener to something else, and I take this off, and the fucking nipple stayed in here. I went to go pour into a 60 ml, and there was no cap on a 4-ounce fucking Super Sweet.
You were gonna make that super duper sweet.
Yeah, that recipe almost ended up Dwayne status.
Dude, you should do that. Do like Dwayne editions and then just add like a lot of sweet.
That's bullshit though, man. I paid good money for this bottle and you never even gave me a thing. I'm gonna end up having an extra bottle with no lid.
That sucks. Uneven bottles.
I know that you've ordered from Dropper Bottle Clown. When you get the 2 bags, one that has your caps and one that has your bottles, is there always a handful of extra caps in yours?
Yes. Because
I just got ready to I just reordered on bottles, and so I was getting all the bottles I had married to a lid that I can slap on the label, and I have like, because I've ordered from them a substantial amount of times over the last year, and I have a bag of probably 50 lids and 0 bottles for those 50 lids to go on. Like,
I wonder if you could place an order for bottles alone. Just be like, can I get no caps?
I'm gonna try. One of these days when I reach like 100 spare caps, I'm gonna email them and see if I can just get a case of just bottles to go with those caps that I already have.
Yeah, I always end up with extra caps. Like I'm even like, where did these caps come from?
I mean, it's come in handy a few times when I've had like a defective lid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
that's why they probably send the extras.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got no extras. Gosh darn it.
If it's 60s, I can send some to you.
No, it's
I'll cut open the pack that's headed to Sifu's house.
I was gonna say, welcome to the newcomers. I'm seeing some new names up on there. Peter West, welcome. This is the ridiculousness that is our show. And then Canadian Vaper, dude, have not seen you in forever, bro.
Yeah, us Canadians gotta stick together.
That is one smooth motherfucker, though. That's all I gotta say about him. All right.
Dude, I literally got so much juice on myself, on my shirt, on the bottle, on the mod.
Yeah.
This is a disaster.
Daytime Frank says he had a TFA sweetener spill over on him like that during a live stream.
It's rough. I was so glad that I caught myself. Oh man, that would have been such a big mess. I can just dump out 4 ounces of super sweet all over my desk.
Well, dude, that's how much I dumped out. Like you can see,
I would have been so.
I dumped out like a reasonable amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I also, when I was making this, I fucking kind of blot a little bit heavy with my nicotine, so it's probably like a 4 milligram.
Yeah, I went a little over on the nicotine as well. It's probably like a 3.05 or 18 or something.
Well, see, normally I mix that like a 2.5. So like for me, like sometimes 3 milligram is like a bit much because I've gotten used to like when I DIY, I just mix lower. Because I use 65 milligram nicotine, like that's the highest that I can get in Canada.
Yeah.
So recipes will call for around like 1.5, and I'll put in like 1.25, or like around 1.2.
Yeah.
For a 30 mil. So I'm guessing that it's around a 2.5.
Oh wow, that's a lot, man. You see, a Daytime Frank says his ended up being 10% sweetener. Tasted like commercial juice. The darker the Molinberry, the sweeter the juice. So, I don't even know how to feel about that.
Yeah, well, mine's pretty light, and with that 0.5% super sweet, it's a Canadian Vaper. I live in Peterborough, like just east of Toronto. I'm like an hour and 20 minutes away from Toronto, like downtown.
Man, we all hung out at the Stooge House in Connecticut. Come on, fun times.
Who, with the Canadian Vaper?
No, I think we just met him at the event, didn't he? I think it was just at the
event.
Honestly,
I don't remember. I don't remember who he is. To be honest, I apologize.
You don't remember Canadian Vaper?
The name? No.
No? All right, fair enough. Try to remember what his real name is.
Maybe I remember Brian, the Vaping Canadian.
Oh, maybe, is that not him?
I miss Brian.
I don't.
I'm seeing him on Instagram.
Oh, you live in Innisfil. There you go. Yeah, I actually grew up in Vaughan, like right by Wonderland. So I know exactly where Innisfil is.
Okay.
Up on the water, up in Lake Simcoe.
Places I don't know anything about. I need to explore Canada.
Sounds like he's speaking a foreign language.
He's just making up words.
Now. Yeah, Daytime Frank, you're not wrong. Making dude. 4-1's the fucking worst.
Oh, Paul. Okay, so it's a different vaping Canadian Vaper. All right, cool. All right, welcome.
Brian stopped vaping. Did he really? No way.
I remember he sold all his stuff off a while ago.
Well, he had just such an enormous collection, dude. I thought like, oh, dude, well. Anthony, I'll come down when the border opens. But I'm like legally not allowed to go there unless I want to do like a 2-week quarantine when I come home. And I ain't that rich.
Yeah, right.
If I go away on vacation, I sure as shit need to come right back home and start making money. Okay. Do you guys want to talk about your mixes? You guys didn't talk about your mixes yet, did you?
No, not yet.
I did. Kind of little.
A little.
Oh, do you want to elaborate or do you want me to go? And then you can elaborate.
Go for it, brother.
Go for it. So, at this very moment, I honestly think that I stumbled upon greatness. I'm not even kidding. It's delicious. It's delicious. There's zero cooling. I get no cooling.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm really liking it. It tastes like just a legit pink lemonade, like a nice, like I don't even really taste any of the pineapple, which is kind of blowing me away because like I know that it's a weaker concentrate, but still I put in 2.25%. I get no pear. It just tastes like a raspberry slash strawberry lemonade. Like that's pretty much what it tastes like. It tastes delicious. I'm like super other than the fact that I like leaked a bunch of it on myself and everything else, I that's not the juice's fault. I blame myself and the people that sent me a cap with no nipple in it. But it's ultimately it's my fault because like I didn't even look at it. So lesson learned. See guys, if I do this again and I end up spilling juice on myself, you guys can all say in the chat like, "Wow, you're dumb," because this is supposed to be the time that I learned my lesson. But I'm really liking it. It's nice. To me, I feel like I need to vape this tomorrow in an RTA. I love fruits in an RTA, by the way, for the record. That's like my preferred way to vape fruits. I also don't vape fruits that often. So the fact that I've kind of like wowed myself a little bit with this gets me incredibly excited.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Mitch, please elaborate.
Oh, yeah, I like it. I like mine. It's a lot more mellow than I thought it would have been. Um, the big watermelon kind of gives it like a almost a candy finish on the ass end. Um, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. Um, yeah, we'll see how if it changes a little bit while it steeps, but yeah, I like it. I didn't think that I would really be a fan of something that was banana and pear forward. I feel like to me that's just kind of a weird combo, but it seems to be working. Um, yeah, well, when I built the recipe, I mean, which was like while we were in Zoom before the show started, I just kind of cut all of the percentages in half and just to kind of see. Um, and so, I mean, if I wanted it to be the way that I kind of envisioned in my head, I would definitely have to crank up the big watermelon and like the mango and pineapple. But I don't know. I might not. I might just kind of leave it as it is because I'm kind of digging it. So, what about you, clown?
I don't know. I'm getting like a weird fruity taste, and I don't know where it's coming from. It's not awful. It's just not what I was expecting. I am getting like a bit of like mouthfeel from like the Belgian waffle in the cake mix. It's got like that like doughiness to it, but that I don't know where I'm getting like a fruity taste from, and I'm gonna have to give it a minute and see how the steep goes, and I'm probably gonna try to add some sweetener afterwards, see how that goes as well. See if that changes the taste quite a bit, but like I'm liking it. I'm just not 100% sold on it right now.
I am very sold on mine. You know what? As a matter of fact, you get my pat on the back right there. Well, you guys know me, man. Like, first of all, a fruit mix is like not really in my wheelhouse at all. Like,
Yeah.
maybe I need to give myself a bit more credit because, like, I've made fruit mixes and other people have tried them and they like them. But I guess I'm just not good at making mixes that I normally like, that are just fruit.
Well, you also
So,
come with biases.
yeah, like I'm very critical of myself, to be honest with you. Like, and I probably shouldn't be. Like, I should probably just like take it for what it is. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that's the whole idea behind like creation, right? Like, no matter what you're creating, if you're creating music or if you're like creating theater or jokes or whatever, right? Like, you're gonna be your harshest critic. Um, and that's kind of sometimes the hardest thing to get by. And I think that honestly like has held me back even just from trying fruit mixes because like if I tried and it's like not even close to successful, it's like very um easy to be like, yeah, see, you don't even like fruits, like you suck at mixing fruits. And it's shit to have that attitude, but like it's hard to break, man. When you vaped for like 5 years, right? And for 95% of that vaping time you vaped on desserts or custards or creams, it's hard to like have that like belief that you're doing something good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm alone. Maybe I'm having this like self-realization just live on YouTube right now, but either way, it's empowering as fuck, boys.
No, I mean it is one of those weird things. I mean, I like for me, Mint Me is one of those ones where I feel it's a matte liquid, but I've gotten a lot of good feedback from that one. And I've always been told it's pretty good, but I'll keep making it until the day I decide not to. But it is one of those things of like I don't get it, but I've been told it's good, so it is what it is.
Yeah, like that's all that you can really think, right?
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
like if you have feedback coming in and you're like, man, I think it's fucking trash, but like other people, like I literally have made one of those, and I have a buddy of mine, and like he'll fucking hit me up all the time, and he'll be like, yo, dude, I want to order something off the menu, and I'm like, nah, I don't do that. And he's like, listen, dude, I've known you since we were kids. You're doing that for me. I don't give a fuck. So I've done it for him. And sorry everyone else. Like I personally I don't feel comfortable doing it, but he literally forced me to do it. And it's like this, it's like a raspberry dragon fruit cactus pineapple. That's literally what it is.
Actually sounds good.
And he loves it. Like, dude, I remember I went to his house. This was probably like before COVID, and he lives in Ottawa. And I had to bring him 2 120s of it, and I was like, dude, I swear to God, I vaped maybe 5 mils of this liquid because I didn't even like it when I made it the first time, but I tried it and I was like, I need to tone this down, tone that down, whatever. And then it's basically been like me tweaking it to his taste.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be like, yo, it's perfect now. Like, don't ever mess it up. Keep that recipe on lock, whatever. And I'm like, okay. Like, I haven't even tried it in forever. Maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to do that. Because, dude, dragon fruit is so strange, and the cactus is so strange to me, but I changed it up and, like, dropped the percentages down drastically, and, like, he tells me that it tastes exactly like a raspberry lifesaver, which I'm like, okay, I guess that's good. Like, I don't even know what to tell you. But I am liking this, man. This tastes to me like it'd be fucking beautiful to be just like chilling, drinking like some nice cool water by like on the beach or something. You know what I mean? Like it's just really refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it's like starting to get hot here, that's probably a good idea. And this skill's working pretty good.
For the Capellas, what do you guys recommend on the sweetener?
On what?
For the Capella Super Sweet, what do you guys recommend?
0.5%.
0.5%. All right. I'm gonna do this.
Dude, like 0.5% to me is like that perfect because it won't be too sweet that you're like, oh my God. But it's like a really good start point. You might end up like turning it down a little bit. Honestly, I think that I've made like one mix that I was like, ooh, 0.5% was not quite enough, and I bumped it up to 0.75%, and then it was like really close to being too sweet for me, but it was fine, and I felt like it just tasted a little bit better than at 0.5%, so I kept it there.
Yeah. I like Anthony's suggestion, but my question to you, Anthony, is do we get the mix sent in to us from you, or do we got to mix it where we have?
Send stuff. Send. We're lazy.
We already do enough of this as it is.
And yeah, Pam, I agree. I want to go hang out with my friends and not feel guilty about it. It'd be fucking fantastic.
Right.
Oh, so we went to one of the local Mexican restaurants for my birthday for dinner, and I realized, I'm like, this is the first time I've sat down in a restaurant and ate food in over a year. Like I've had takeout, but It felt so weird and ridiculous to wear the mask until you sit down and then you can take it off. But...
All right,
I'm
down.
Whoa, Cassie, are you throwing shade at Tim right now? Like, are you saying that he's a terrible mixer? Don't say that. I'm sure.
I don't know. I heard
Tim's
he
put out
mixed
some
something
bangers
for you, and now you just demand he keeps mixing for you. So.
Yeah, this is contradicting opinions right now.
Canadian Vapor, I think we've been over it since last July, let alone fucking now.
You know what? Honestly, like, this is one thing I will say, like, not to get like political at all. Like, I at the beginning of COVID, I was like, wow, this is fucking mind blowing, right? And like, I'm not saying that I was scared, but I couldn't believe that the whole world was doing what it was doing, right?
Yeah.
And now, you know, because like there's vaccine rollouts in like almost every country and everything else, and like, of course, because even though I feel old, I'm not actually that old. I have not had the opportunity to get a vaccination if I wanted to, or someone my age. So it's like, for me, I'm just like, dang, hurry up, so like we can just start fucking doing shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I want to just be able to do stuff and not feel guilty. That's like my biggest thing. And also, I mean, fuck. Like right now, we just started on the 8th, actually on Mitch's birthday. We started like a full provincial lockdown, so like our equivalent to like an entire state lockdown. So there's like 15 million people in Ontario, and every single person is not supposed to do anything. Everything's curbside pickup only, blah, blah, blah. Dude, the other day on Saturday, which might have been a bad idea, but I went out and I wanted to buy a Frisbee for my dog because my dog is like getting better at fetch and he likes to fucking rip around and be a menace. So I was like, I need to go buy him a Frisbee. I looked on Amazon at first and I was like, dude, they're so expensive. Like, he might not even take to this. I'll just buy him a cheap one first, but I want one that flies. So I go to like, it's called Home Hardware. For anyone that's Canadian knows about Home Hardware, but it's like a big Canadian hardware chain. Dude, I waited for 45 minutes to get a goddamn Frisbee that cost me $4. And I'm standing in the line outside with like a mask on and I'm like, this is ridiculous, dude. Like, just let me get a goddamn Frisbee from a dog. Like, what is happening? It's a Frisbee. Like, and I don't even live in the city. Like, I went to a town that has like 7,000 people in it. You know what I mean? Like, they have a hospital and there's a town of 7,000 people. I'm like, this is insane. Anyways, I feel bad for like people like Pam and stuff like that.
Oh, dude, I mean, somebody that's on both ends of that spectrum, yeah. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, man, it's fucking craziness. Like, yeah. I can't wait.
Oh, when the toilet paper scare happened, dude, that was I heard stories. They had to bat people away, like trying to steal from the pallets and bringing them out.
There were cops guarding the toilet paper on the shelf in our local Walmart because of people fighting.
Uh-huh.
But of course, I do live in like where like my town is like redneck meets ghetto, and the combination.
See, I thought Washington State was all hipsters.
No, that's Oregon. That's Portlandia.
Yeah,
Portlandia.
Yeah, Portland or Seattle. Yeah,
or just Seattle. It's all concentrated in one spot.
Yeah. As soon as you get outside of like, so the county where Seattle is called King County, and as soon as you get outside of King County, you start hearing banjos. Yeah, exactly.
I wish I could play the banjo. I'd go grab it right now because we have a banjo in this house. I just don't know how to play.
I think the banjos sound awesome. Have you guys ever actually heard someone play it where they like it's like a little bit more contemporary? Like, it's not like that classic it's not like that. Like, they actually play it more like less like, I don't know. I don't want to sound really rude, so I'm just gonna say like less like sticks.
less country.
Like you live in the sticks kind of playing banjo, you know what I mean? It's crazy. I saw this girl, so I got obsessed. I know this has nothing to do with mixing, so I apologize everyone, but I got obsessed with watching those Tiny Desk concerts.
Oh, dude, they're amazing.
You guys ever seen those?
Yeah.
And dude, so they started doing them from like Tiny Desk at Home concerts, and there was like this 15-year-old girl that was like playing in like subterranean layer in like Manhattan. Like I have no idea where she was. It looked like she was like in like the basement of the subway. Like that's what it looked like. And she was playing like this crazy banjo shit. And it was wonderful. I was like, this girl is like super talented, and I didn't even know the banjos could sound that cool. But they can. They can. Yeah. Go figure.
So
I've heard of Bella Fleck and the Flecktones, but I don't know if I've ever listened to it. Is it the banjo in like every one or no? Because like I could probably get down with that. I'll check that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. All right, so we're rounding out the last couple of minutes here of the show. Let's see. Mitch, you want to start us off on the goodbyes and such things?
Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out in chat. I was happy to be back. It always feels weird, like
fucking Anthony
Romero not being on the show on Tuesday. Like I feel off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just happy to be back. Yeah, if you guys want to try any of my liquids, shoot me a message on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, anything, any of the social medias. I'm in the process of still getting caught up on messages and stuff. But yeah, and I can get the new menu sent out. I'm excited. I'm the first bottles of the peanut butter custard are going out. I'm excited to see what you guys think of that. Because I did throw a bottle in. Yeah, I'm excited to try that.
Mm-hmm.
And the Overdrip's getting special care package. Both his vanilla custard bottle and his butterscotch ripple are they'll be over a month old by the time he gets them. So they'll be nice and steeped for him. Mm-hmm. Got to get the approval.
I'm gonna smack that fucking vanilla custard so quick, you know it, bro.
I'm looking forward to getting Canadian Jesus, Mr. Vanilla, and Butterscotch's opinion on those. So, yeah, but that's it for me. Take it away, Overdrip.
Okay, well, thanks everybody for tuning in. I will say that tonight's episode was a fucking huge success for me personally. I'm super happy. Hopefully, I bring good songs. That's not what I wanted to say, but I'm just gonna roll with that. About this one next week, that it still is really good, because I kind of have a feeling that I'm gonna vape this the rest of the night, and if by like before I go to bed it's still really good, I'm fucking making a 60 of it, because I got concentrates literally sitting right there, so that'll be nice. Yeah, you guys should all, like, seeing as a lot of people in here do mix, go check us out on ELR. That'd be awesome. If you guys want to mix some of our stuff, that'd be even cooler. But feel free to follow us, because these are not the only recipes that we'll publish. Like, all of us will publish another recipe here or there. And we also, if you ended up commenting on our stuff and you're like, hey, it'd be awesome if you did this, you never know. Like, we're eventually going to run out of flavor houses, and we're going to be back on the good old whatever we want train. The one thing that I know for sure is coming out of these like single flavor house mixes, I've already found certain flavors that I really like, and I've wanted to work with them, but because I just have other things going on in my life, I don't have all the time. But there's certain stuff that I've used that I'm like, oh, that would work good with this, with that, with this. So I'm looking forward to when we are done the single flavor house mixing, because I'll be able to take all this knowledge that I've gained and put it into like just bangers. Like, that's my hope. So you should check us out, because we're not really a big deal, but we're kind of a big deal. You know what I mean? But other than that, you guys can check me out on Friday nights on the Janklin Vaper YouTube channel for the Green Room. This coming up Friday, we will not be having one, and it's the first one we're ever not going to have. So we're sorry, but life gets in the way sometimes, and we've avoided it for a really long time. But this week is unavoidable. So you'll have to just check out. You can go follow Frames, and eventually, whenever we get another one back, hopefully it's going to be the following Friday. You'll get notified. On the YouTube front, if you're not subscribed here, just hit subscribe. Let's get Clown to 1,000. That's the goal. That's the 2021 goal. Something good has to come out of this year, so why can't it be that? So yeah, just give subscribe here. And then finally, if you guys do want to try out some of my liquid, I got 4 flavors now. So there's 3 custards: the vanilla, the strawberry, the butterscotch, and then there's another one that's the start of a new line that is a pear cream cheese Danish. Don't be discouraged about the pear, okay? It's very tastefully done, if I do say so myself. I don't think that it is too much. To me, it's fantastic. I've actually got some pretty good responses so far from the people that have tried it. So feel free to do that. And if you do, just use Mixing It Up as the code. Which shout out to I won't say your full name, but a gentleman named Chris placed an order and he used the Mixing It Up code, and I appreciate it. I didn't recognize your name, so thank you for your order. And yeah, that's it. That's everything. Clown, please take it away.
Yeah, go check out Sifumustache on Discord, Instagram, and Facebook. The dude's liquids are legit. He has his custard line coming out here soon, so go check that out. And yeah, just show the brother some love, because you know, dude does really put a lot of heart and soul in his mixes. Like seriously, it's insane. And then as for me, if you guys are interested in the juice and or coils that I make, go hit me up on all the same channels: Discord, Instagram, Facebook, or email clownvapes@gmail.com. And if you guys are interested in like t-shirts or anything like that, I know I've seen Addy drop the links and stuff, but go check out the Teespring. I do have some Clown Vape stuff. I'm thinking of maybe putting a Codename Wire shirt, and we're not sure yet, because I know Sloan wanted to like run it, but I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll figure that one out. And also have a Mixing It Up shirt up on there. So if you want to rep the show, I am thinking of working out a new design, something a little different from what we currently have on there, but yeah, still working on things. And then Addy Tooney, I know you've dropped some Casal links. Please check out those links. Fill out all the like the testimonial stuff. We're trying to make sure we get this mail ban thing overturned, because right now the PACT Act is in place, but USPS has not had their final say on what they're actually going to do. So we're like really in this weird limbo. And if you've been like just watching how the vape spectrum comes to shops and things like that, we've seen a lot of people shut down, and we want to prevent as much of that from continuing to happen. So all that. And yeah, I think we're good to go. Yeah. All right. So we'll catch you guys next week, and we'll have some more fun with some mixing and all that shit. So bam, as always, vape on, mix on.
Peace.